drive.
Finally ready to take the plunge on a used ship? Swing by the New Deal shipyard for
This game is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, let's see what kind of missions are available right now.
Welcome to Metro Center. Transfer to the perimeter of the airport and industry line.
It's mostly mercenary stuff. Authorized execution warrants. These are from unspecified. I'm gonna do this one. Force for good.
Spaceport and industry line.
We have to go to HDSF Hovard. We have to clear all the hostiles. Do I have any guns still? I think I do. Sorry, man. I can't be accepting your party invites. Yeah, I think I've seen that picture before. The Capital Sion. I know which one you're talking about, I think. It's pretty badass. But I really want to see it in game someday. Even Capital Banu looks super interesting. Let me check Discord real quick. You probably I thought you would have to put a picture in by now. But yeah, Capital Sion. It's a really long, tall building-looking ship, right? Kind of looks like a giant boomerang. Let's hope that it actually becomes a thing in the future. I mean, not for us to fly, but just for us to see at least. I'm so excited for Squadron 42. When Squadron 42 comes out, it's probably a game I will play like 10 times. 10 times in a row. Is this a French server? I don't know. I don't even know how to write Sacre Bleu. Oh, there's a toolkit. Maybe I should fly something that we can both sit in. Hey, Toolkit, you want to come in the same ship as me, or do you want to fly your own thing? I'm just going to spawn a Super Hornet for now. What's your favorite single-player game of all time? The first Crysis game. The very first Crysis game is some of my best gaming experience. But there's a lot of games I really like, though. I again forgot to look where my ship is. Hold on, let me just quickly put it back. I always forget to look. Anyways, it's at 4. Sorry about that. You have the freelancer MIS. No, I actually got rid of my freelancer MIS a couple days ago. Well, not a couple days ago. During the sale, I changed my freelancer MIS into a Vulcan because I did not have a repair ship yet. And good afternoon, Mike. How are you doing today? Yeah, I know. You're gonna be in the turret. The ship I spawned is a 2-seater. equip a gun. I think we should have something. Yeah, I bought 20 guns, so we have plenty of guns. Wait. It went back up in the lift. Nice. Yeah, it's been crazy, man. The other day I actually had 200 viewers. Yesterday we reached 100 as well. Maybe we can reach 100 again today. If I actually had a hawk, we'd probably have 100 viewers today. But I don't have a hawk, guys, sadly. Kind of hoping to meet someone that has one so I can fly it and show you guys. But yeah, I don't have one. It is in my thumbnail because I think it looks good. It's a pretty ship. I'm waiting for my viewer. There he is. Alright, I'm gonna go and use pilot ladder. You'll be in the back. How long until the first Derek Smart, aka the first dislike? I don't know. Hopefully in eternity. Wait, are you able to get in or do I need to unlock it? Let me unlock it. Okay, I unlocked it. No, dude, you gotta go back to this side. You're on the wrong side. You need to aim at... There, yeah. There we go. Good job, dude. Welcome aboard.
Landing gear raised. Proximity alert. Proximity.
Oh shit!
Proximity alert. Weapons
Ooh!
destroyed.
Wait, did I just kill my viewer? I hope not. Okay, I didn't kill him. Good. Jesus.
Weapons online.
Beautiful. Yeah. This is the new Hornet design. Okay, anyways, we gotta go into space. So that's what we'll be doing.
Yes, I'm still here. I lay watching is 4:30 p.m. I love watching this super nice game. And I'm uploading, I think I'll start upload all this
My ship is kind of
in
bouncy, though.
2-3 hours. Because I
The
don't have
turret's
more
busted,
space
I'm
on my
afraid.
laptop left.
That's fine. Where we're going, we don't need turrets. There's a lot of French going on in the chat there. How do I turn off that chat? I think in F11 I can turn it off, right? Global chat. There we go. Just want to entirely turn it off. Wait, can I leave the global chat group? I can't turn it off. Yeah, 3.5. The flight model, man. I feel like that's gonna completely change the game. I think with the new flight model, because even it's not just flight model. It's just basically the handling of everything will be actually proper. And I hope that also kind of changes how ships react to the ground whenever you hit the ground, that you actually just fucking die. Because right now, sometimes... Yeah, I know, but I still want to see my party chats, is what I mean. So I just don't want to see the global chat, but I do want to see the party chat. But anyways, like right now, sometimes when you crash into the ground, you pretend to be a skippy ball, where that shouldn't happen. And when you blow stuff up, they act really weird. Sometimes it feels like certain things don't really have any weight to it after they explode. Yeah, we need to splat instead of bounce upon impact. But you have shields. Yeah, you do, but there's no shield in the world. Oh, it still works. Yeah, we only lost one gun. Let me overclock your turret for you. Oh god. We just lost a lot of speed. Fuck's sake. Oh my god, man. Game, come on. You little penis.
Yes, he's flying. Let's watch.
Is undergoing a rework. But on the public roadmap, available at robertspaceindustries.com/roadmap, we see a lot of things that say improvements. M50 improvements, Reliant Core improvements. And during our anniversary promotion, you even mentioned possible Vanguard improvements as opposed to a rework. Why don't you tell us what the difference between a rework and an improvement is?
So a rework is pretty much you take what you have and you put it all in the bin and you start from scratch again. You keep the style, and probably the only thing we keep are the animation templates. So how the person gets into the ship and how they sit down in the seat if it's a ship you directly enter the cockpit. And then we rebuild everything else around that. In terms of improvements, that's usually focused to one specific area. So it might just be completely redoing the interior of the cockpit, but keeping the external shell of the ship the same. Maybe the cockpit screens are too small, they're in the wrong place, doesn't have enough buttons. That would be an improvement. For other ships, it could be another room, or something that we have to do on a lot of ships is go back and physicalize where the components are in there. Because when we built the ship, we went, yep, there are these components, they need to go in the ship here, there's enough space in the walls, but don't worry about making hatches for them at this point because it may all change. And invariably it does. And now we're at the point where those components aren't changing in size, the amount a ship has isn't changing very much. We can go, right, now's the time to go back, take that generic wall panel you made and make a hatch in there for a cooler component. And that would be an improvement rather than a rework.
Okay. I imagine things like adjusting seat height would be an improvement, and whatnot. That's a big topic, and that's me shilling for next week's Calling All Devs. You want to check out Kirk told me on next week's Calling All Devs for a great discussion on seat height.
Yeah. Thrilling.
Yeah, I know. Well, hey, you know what? With this audience, we can do shows about seat height. You know, no other game in the world would do a show about the elevation of seats in cockpits, but we do. And it's one of my favorite things about this. During the anniversary promotion, you mentioned little tweaks for the Vanguard. Can we elaborate on that?
Yep. So obviously we said a rework was everything goes in the bin. For the Vanguard, we don't want to do that. So what we're doing, little tweaks wise, is we're starting with the interior central pod room, and we're completely redoing that. To make better use of the space of the ship. I know there's a lot of complaints that the ship didn't seem to fulfill all the space available inside it.
The Warden has the master bathroom, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's a bathroom larger than some other ships. So we're sorting that room out first for the Warden, because that knocks on to doing the other variants. And then, as we go from there, it's sort of we're adjusting the turret. That moves on to adjusting the node.
Yes, it's a stream about the ship, but I saw Star Citizen. Do not buy this game yet. I think I would just watch a little bit. Of course, that's not true. You should of course buy this game.
Talking to you about Star Citizen. Recently, Star Citizen has received some attention from outside of its normal bubble,
number
with
3
large
December.
streamers giving it a go during the Free Fly event, and as a result, exposing Star Citizen to a large group of people who are probably kind of clueless as to what Star Citizen is or what's been going on with its development. With any other game, that would be fine, but with Star Citizen, things are a little complicated. Not just because of the game's development has been unlike any other in history, but also because Star Citizen has a following that is often compared to a cult, and kind of for pretty good reason. So, let's talk about it. I first and foremost want to preface this video with who I am, so you the viewer can frame this video appropriately. I backed Star Citizen in 2013, 1 year after its initial Kickstarter success. It was the first time I had heard of the game, and at the time I was looking for something new to play. My initial pledge to this project was $355, which was the most I had ever spent on a single game purchase at the time. While the amount I backed stayed pretty much the same until the mid-2015s, it would eventually rise to over $10,000 over the years leading up to 2018. Now, when I decided to back this game, unlike other backers, I had no clue who Chris Roberts was. I'd never played Wing Commander, and I didn't give a crap about his past exploits. I grew up playing Jane's combat simulation games and the X-Wing series. When I was a kid, the flight sim genre on PC was alive and well. Chris Roberts and his dream of Star Citizen promised to revive that genre that had been mostly abandoned long ago. And that was the dream I backed. While I started making content to talk about my opinion on Star Citizen's development, I became disappointed with Star Citizen's milestone release of 3.0 in December 2017 and decided to melt my game assets and sell the credits. During this time, I shifted the focus of my channel to discussing the issues with Star Citizen's development and the company behind it. You see, over the years, Star Citizen has evolved from what it was initially sold as, for better or worse depending on the person you ask, but that evolution was the beginning of the controversy behind Star Citizen. Because Chris Roberts and his wife Sandy Gardner realized they had struck a gold mine, they asked on their game's mostly unused forums if backers would rather they kept the scope the game was sold with, or if they would like Cloud Imperium to keep scaling the scope of the project based on the money that they were getting through a poll posted on the website. Most backers had no idea that this poll ever existed, but the active fanatics of the game voted as any active fanbase would, and the game scope went from a much simpler people in spaceships and space sim to the convoluted sci-fi Second Life that it aims to be today. Now, if you're new to Star Citizen, it's easy to look at it behind that alpha, pre-alpha label that both CIG and its fanbase hide it behind and say, this game has a ton of potential. I can only imagine what this game is going to be like when it releases. Because it's easy for newcomers to be unaware of the development history, the behavior of the company developing it, and the community behind it, much less the road ahead of this game. The tech demo that you see people playing today is a culmination of 6 years of work from Cloud Imperium Games. And while it does look promising, it's important to keep in mind that there has been hundreds of developers working on this game with an unheard of amount of funding and zero publisher oversight. And it really shows. Now, one of the first red flags to be aware of with Star Citizen are the release timelines. For Star Citizen, there is none. But with its companion game, Squadron 42, the now single-player prequel to the Persistent Universe, Chris Roberts has been giving a release year since 2015. Every year, he pushes the release back another year just before that year ends. Missing timelines is understandable because game development isn't an exact science. However, it is concerning when these timelines are missed year after year. Not delayed a few months or even a year, but years. Even still, the years of...
Yes, it's a super big game, Star Citizen. It takes years and years and years to develop. This is totally difficult to make. All this virtual artwork, all the ships, all the objects, and all the game code, and textures, and animations, sounds. bug fixes is a huge project, so that's not totally fair. Of course you should buy this game, but I'm watching a little bit of this stream. Let's do that. He's online, the King Konger. Of course you should buy Star
I think
Citizen
Connie is underpowered. I think Connies are pretty
and
strong.
support the game, of course. It's worth $60 to do that. That's not so much money. If I had $60, I would buy it now. Yes, I have $60, but
It
that's
just
my
says
last
buy,
money
so how do you rent stuff?
for Christmas.
Hello and welcome to the New Deal Shipyard, where there ain't no such thing as too low of a deal.
Wow.
Take a walk around and just breathe it in. You know, it's a big decision.
I don't know why that reminded me of South Park and Family Guy. This guy talks now. That's cool. And there's like NPCs all over the place. But I don't think we can rent yet. I did like his facial expressions. That was cool. Now let's go back in there again and see what happens. Seems he's done talking to me. Look how amused he is. Oh, look at that. Oh wait, Kobe's actually in the group now. But now he isn't. This is so annoying. So as soon as he accepts, Kobe gets kicked out. That is weird. By the way, my frame rate seems to be not
totally worth
anymore.
$6.
Seems to be a bit better. You see, party has disbanded.
This game is totally worth $6 just to see this super nice, nice everything.
Phoenix got 6 million.
Yes, but of course some people own this game, and we have some people make a good money, many hundred, have a good life, nice car and house. But they do that for living. That's not scam, that's business. They do that for business too. Yes, I don't know, but it's totally worth, for me, it's totally worth $60 or $100. But I can see, of course, the ships are expensive, but this is how they are founding the development of the game. That's very clever, because all players like cool ships, and you can buy some ships and support the game. This is how they get money, so that's a very clever way to do it. And we get more and more cool ships, because the players are buying the ships.
Okay, so I'm gonna spawn the freelancer.
This is a very good way. And selling the ships.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Yes, if you buy a ship $150, you have it for many years. So.
Come, boys.